keep our brains separate from our cars? That is so weird to me. Maybe this will be the norm, and 15 years from now, I'll be sitting here eating my words, but it seems very weird that they need to tap into your brain.
I also don't think we have like the newest cars on the market. Denny, you have a pretty nice car, but Brian and I are like still listening to CDs.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, I don't need to know. I don't know why everyone's so fascinated with seeing what's in your refrigerator without opening the door. Because now there's the refrigerators that you like tap on the glass and it just opens up. And now from your car you could see what's in it. Like if you're going to the grocery store.
You're on your, you're on your way home. You want to stop. There are a lot of times I'm like, ooh, I wonder if I have this or not.
Do I have this ingredient to bake the cookies that I'm wanting to make when I get home?
So your life's
But I also think those things can easily probably be hacked, and I don't want others looking in my fridge.
What do you hide in your fridge?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, I haven't heard you bring this up about like social security numbers and credit cards, but if they find out
of my fridge.
what's in your fridge,
there's some secret stuff in there.
I bet there's just some ice cream hiding in there.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying.
Guess we'll never know. All right, the mystery unfolds and just continues. All right, well, we're going to try and kind of dive into the forecast because, yes, the pattern is changing overall in the next 2 weeks, and that is a good thing. So just kind of wanted to be open and honest with what's happening in the kind of the long-range outlook for our, our forecast area here in Southwest Idaho and our surrounding mountains. Pretty confident that we are going to see a wetter than average pattern develop, meaning there are storms lining up in the Pacific that look like they want to take aim and march their way on in to the Pacific Northwest and hopefully to the Gem State. However, we're so far out from this, especially next week, that the details on the timing, the snow totals, what this is going to mean, it is so hard to pinpoint that with any accuracy right now. So know that we think that's what's coming, but we don't know the specifics of it. The hopes are good. Looks like we could see some significant mountain snow out of these next couple of storms. And with the second one that's on the way next week, later next week, it looks like it's going to be a colder air mass, so could potentially mean lower snow levels dropping down toward the valley floor. But I don't want to go ahead and outright say we're going to have snow in the valley by next Thursday. So stay with us over the next week or so. We're going to nail down the details and we'll kind of get into it starting today though. We are looking at mountain snow and valley rain showers today for your Thursday. Kind of an active start to the day. After this, we dry out. We actually get a ridge of high pressure building in. You'll see this will kind of allow a weak inversion to redevelop in the Treasure Valley. It's just going to be a weak one. I just think we'll notice maybe some haze or patchy morning fog, but nothing major. And it's going to be relatively short-lived. By Tuesday of next week, that starts to shift east, pulling in our next storm. This comes digging out of the Gulf of Alaska. So with it, a big area of low pressure. You can see these colder looking colors signifying a colder air mass. So that's why I'm saying I think we are going to see the possibility for some more significant mountain snow if all this holds together out there in the Pacific Ocean like we think it might heading into next week. So for us, that first storm next week should bring valley rain showers. That's mostly what's going on out there right now. We've seen a couple pockets of a wintry mix out there toward Melba earlier this morning. Middleton seeing some heavy pockets of rain, but otherwise the showers are just kind of starting to creep in toward Meridian and Eagle right now. So it won't be long before we see rain here on our doorstep in Boise. Overall, things just getting more active. Our storm starting its trek inland as it passes throughout the day. We're going to watch for those conditions to stay kind of unsettled. So mostly cloudy with a high of 44 today. Scattered showers on and off here in the valley. Just going to see periods of rain. I don't think we're going to see one of those completely soggy days where we get showers all day long, but keep the umbrella or the rain jacket with you to be safe today. Showers, they'll become more widespread in the mountains, and the temperatures are cold enough that we are going to be talking about snow. We could see some significant snow amounts in some of the highest elevations. This does look to continue through the afternoon into the evening, and then kind of we shut off the faucet by early tomorrow morning across much of the state. Mountains might see a little bit of lingering snow on your Friday, but otherwise the long weekend looking really good. Should make travel easier. Today, tomorrow morning might be the exceptions. Could deal with some winter weather. Winter weather advisory in play for the Sawtooth down into the Big and Little Wood River region. Above 6,500 feet in those areas, we could see 5 to 11 inches of snow. This is mostly north of the Sun Valley, Ketchum area up towards Stanley. Mountain valleys, I'm kind of thinking will stay in that 1 to 3 or 4 inch range as far as how much snow we're talking about today. Overall in the mountains though, the general ballpark, moderate snowfall, 6 to 12 inches for some of those hardest hit spots. I think that might include areas like Brundage. Tamarack, I'm thinking more like 3 to 7. Bogus Basin going to be on the lower end of the spectrum here just because they're further south. Same thing for Sun Valley, maybe 3 to 6 inches at the resort there itself. We'll be keeping an eye on those snow totals as obviously things can change. But the bullseye of this storm looks to be over our Boise and west central mountains. So should mean some good fresh powder up in the ski areas. We'll stay in the 40s almost all the way through the extended forecast. May dip into the upper 30s this weekend, but we turn dry tomorrow. Stay dry through Monday of next week. And then I think Tuesday, keeping my eyes on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Obviously the timing is going to change, but just know there's a couple things knocking on the door for next week that definitely have piqued my interest. So we're going to hope for good things in the mountains.
Okay, and if you're just sticking around, perhaps have Monday off for the holiday. Pretty pretty pleasant weekend
really
here
nice,
in Treasure Valley.
Pleasant weekend, mid-40s tomorrow. I think that feels pretty nice.
Okay, thank you, Danny. 6:21 this morning. Let's head outside, check out your commute once again.